Hello, Ian Stewart here, and today let's talk about myself and chaos theory.
I was born on September 24, 1945 in England. I am an emeritus professor of mathematics at the University of Warwick, England, and not to brag, but I'm also popular in the field of science.
Hey, this is Alex. I'll be giving you an initial input about the chaos theory. In this book, Stewart explains chaos theory to an audience presumably unfamiliar with it. Stewart covers mathematical concepts such as differential equations, resonance, nonlinear dynamics, and probability. As the book progresses, the writing changes from simple explanations of chaos theory to an in-depth, rigorous mathematical study. Stewart goes on to explain the concept of phase space developed by Henry Poincare. This is an imaginary mathematical space that represents all possible motions in a given dynamic system. The phase space is the 3D place in which you plot the behavior in order to create the phase portrait, instead of having to define a formula and worrying about identifying every number of the behavior. The general shape can be determined. Much use of the phase portraits has shown that dynamic systems tend to have set shapes which emerge and which systems move towards. These are called attractors.
Ian Stewart deals in his characteristic way with the history of uncertainty. This starts with the belief in gods, ghosts, or horoscopes to deal with an uncertain future. Then, probability and statistics were developed to measure the amount of uncertainties about the future as it is computed in simulations. But eventually, it turns out that we live in an inherently uncertain world of quantum physics and chaotic dynamical systems, where we have to learn to manage uncertainty and even employ it to our advantage where possible. Also, Albert Einstein believed that God does not play dice with the universe, that the world in which we live is governed by precise laws rather than chance. The branch of mathematics, popularly known as chaos theory, clarifies the question through a new paradox. Precise laws may offer the appearance of randomness.
When Einstein refused to believe that God played dice, it was quantum mechanics that he had in mind. The metaphor of dice for chance applies across the board. Turbulent flow of fluids, reversals of the Earth's magnetic field, irregularities of the heartbeat, the convection patterns of liquid helium, the tumbling of celestial bodies, gaps in the asteroid belt, these are the underlying uncertainty in quantum mechanics. These are quoted in the book as a few of the problems to which the mathematics of chaos has been applied.
There are few mathematicians with Stewart's sense of history and the ability to put the idea of mathematics into words with the help of analogy and the APT code. He starts with the Greek and clockwork model of the universe that developed from Newton's success in applying his law of motion to the solar system. He contrasts it with probability theory, which provided the law of error, and point out how the dichotomy of determinism and probability diverted attention from a whole range of problems which could not be treated using the traditional method.
That is all for Chaos Theory by Ian Stewart. Thank you for listening.